stream too. All right, now recording, and now we begin. All right, welcome to the channel, folks. Mr. Live Ocean here, the head of Stark Naked Music Theory. Because not really, my name's not Stark Naked Music Theory. That makes sense, right? Mr. Live Ocean. That's why I still have the overlay down here with my name. Because you can always subscribe to me on any platform at Mr. Live Ocean or at Stark Naked Music Theory or Stark Naked Music on Twitch, because that one's still have another month or so before I can update that one. Nobody grab it from me, please. Just let it be, and I'll change my name, please. All right, my YouTube live control panel is not showing me anything, but the chat is live. Can I select a stream here? No current live stream. Refresh. There it is. And it's excellent. Just curious. Yeah, I'm just glad there's been no more glitches ever since yesterday. Ever since I finally got Pro Tools to stop crashing just because of a sample rate issue. It's no longer trying to choose the virtual insert ASIO driver or whatever, or device, whatever, input. Anyway, so it's nice. Like earlier today, I did a quick test, played around, and the only thing I still have to do is unplug the capture card and put that back in. But that's what you get when you spend $23 on a capture card. Yeah, I should have spent that money that I had wasted, almost wasted. Still up in the air. On that video card I got scammed on, but at least they did charge back on that, so I technically still have the money. It's back in my account, but it's, I don't know. Anything could change. I don't know what could still happen. For all I know, maybe in Facebook you could give me money back, and then I'll have twice as much money, but like as if I did a scam. But I'm not. I'm just trying to get what I paid for, and I'm not going to get that, so I want my money back. And Facebook, oh my God. Meta, whatever. Why does it have to be so hard to file a claim and contact somebody, or for them to contact me after 2 business days like they said? But that's why I went ahead and just did charge back. Like, screw Meta. Making it so difficult. All right. So, oh crap, I just realized I didn't even try tuning my guitar. So bear with me, folks. Trying to get on as close to 1 o'clock as possible, because this is more likely what I'll be doing in the future. If I can get off work, get down here, get ready, get on, I'm sure I can do it by 1 o'clock. Let's get the guitar first. So I have to hear all that. Till I get something for this mic to try to dampen some of that. All right. A little flat this time. I did work today, but it was earlier. Earlier than usual, put it that way. Mid shifts are rare at my job. Oops. That was almost right. Wrong way. One string didn't need it. All right. Now let's move on to the tab. Thanks to the capture card, I can just do this. And luckily, my video thing here is blocking the ad. Let me scroll down so you can see what I'm working with here. All right. So the A minor 7. So it's not an A7, A minor 7. It's pretty simple. It's like the C chord, but you lift your ring finger. Oh, I can't see what I normally do. Oh wow. I was going to have both on here, but I figured I didn't want to cover up the screen too much. Of course, it'd omit this string. All right, now put the finger on the right string. There we go. That sounds like the opening chord of the song. The C major 7, we've been doing that. It's the one chord that that's been correct. And now the next one. So 3rd fret for that, which is what I've been doing with my pinky anyway. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, okay, there we go. G6 with a B at the bottom. And then the only other one is the 2 on here, which might be easier to just play like I have it. I don't know. If you can even see it. You go from that to... And that's the verse. Just gotta make sure I play just those 4 strings. I think I was trying to do that without even thinking about it. Still feel like I am sitting further away than usual. I'm having to lean forward for this mic, but that's all right. That's fine. All right. Just got to get more used to going between the A minor 7. It's not hard. It's very similar to what I was doing. Because yeah, here's the C chord. Lift that one finger. It's a little nicer that way. If I'm even doing it with the right fingers, that's what I'm trying to figure out now. How the transitions should go. It should be smooth, seamless, not too weird. The first 2 is easy. It's getting to the G6 with a B at the bottom is just making me think. Something doesn't feel right. It just sounds all right. Hopefully my chewing is not too annoying. Sorry. I'm always trying to get nicotine just for the nootropic. I'm not trying to quit. And I can go without if I want to. It's not the same as smoking, that's for sure. It does not hit you very hard. So I'm trying to make it to where I'm moving my fingers as little as possible. Just like how I was trying in the beginning. In this case, it's not on the third, is it? No, it's on the second. That's the weird part. Oh, okay. If I could just remember where to put my fingers for the G6 with the B at the bottom. Because I'm used to doing G6 like this. But no, this is the B at the bottom, so it's completely different. So it's maybe not use my pinky. I don't know. And the strumming pattern I'm kind of guessing on. Trying to go based on what I remember. Speaking of which, does this page have the ability? Oh, come on. Never go a different page. It has a deal where you can just play it. I'm not seeing that here. So we'll go back. Go to this one. And hit play. This sure is more chords in there. That's why I started this way.
Stirring up inside of me every day, every hour. Wish that
Okay, well, I can't just keep playing it because
was bulletproof.
I'm not trying to do a copyright strike. I'm just showing part of the song. That was the first verse. And someday I'll pay for it and get rid of these ads. Can you even see that? Yeah, it looks pretty good on the preview, I think. I'll still look at the laptop. It's a little bit clearer for me. Yeah, so far it's showing the same chords. A minor 7, C7 major. Yeah, that's right. What's that C7 minor? The big M, so it's probably major. Oh, definitely major. It's interesting though. Now it's B minor add 13. It can be also written as a G with a B at the bottom. looking at that actually shows no, it's showing something a little bit different. Let me strum that. It can't be right. Oh, I'm backwards on that. Two. Yeah, that's two. That's three. That's two. Doesn't sound like the same song, does it? Yeah, it was confusing me last time I was looking at this one. But it's probably the more accurate version. I just need to get used to doing what I was doing. Of course, that was the intro. The intro is probably different than the actual verse, but this tab doesn't have that. You can probably get away with just. I'm assuming you would play the verse first, no singing, then play the verse with the singing, then go into the chorus, then back into the verse. Of course, with singing the whole way. Back to the chorus, and there's different length because the chorus goes longer the third time you do it. The first time it's not even the chorus. There's a chorus, but it's. I have to play the whole song. And go back to songster or whatever. But we'll get back to that. Actually felt better doing that way. I lost how I did it the time I liked it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So you get used to that G6 because the D sustain too. That's not too bad. Once you've just I don't know figure out what fingers. You're on the right strings. I don't know about that finger. So I'm comfortable keeping my foot on the stool, which I'm having pointed directly at the camera this time. In fact, let's go to the other screen then. To actually show you what I'm trying to do. All right. You can kind of see the deal, but not very well. That's why I want to take screenshots so we can zoom in. In fact, I did. I did take screenshots. I just don't think I moved them from that PC to the laptop. Oh, now I think about it. I don't know. That's the way I don't think it's correct. I mean, if it works, it works. Really need to take more time to figure that out. But for now, let's look at the chorus. So the chorus starts off with a G6, but it's still different than what I'm used to playing. So you still have these two fingers, but instead of going there we go. Then we have a D sustained 2 with the B at the bottom. Well, that's interesting. 3, 2, 2. And we'll be doing a C add 9, which is oh, and then a B, the flat 6. Interesting. So we go to 3 on that one, on that one. Get the fingers on the right strings. Only sounds right. And that's most of the rhythm guitar work, you know. Now when I get an electric guitar, and then I can actually look at the chorus and try to play that. I still don't know what H means. So 1, 2, 3, 7, right here. No, that's ninth. It's hammer. I'm gonna have to listen to it again too. Yeah, the G string is just a 0. You just let it ring. Doesn't look that hard. In fact, you guys can't see it. Let's go back to that. Oop, wrong mouse. Back to the laptop. And scroll down. Oh, different mouse. So it doesn't look too hard. And then you do that B the flat 6 at the end of the chorus. But yeah. All right. Now let's go back to the other thing. Let's look at it a little bit more on Songster. Let's go to the actual verse. So looking at the intro. So once again, A minor 7, C7 major, and it still says the B add 13. chord we're kind of still stuck on. So it still seems like the intro and the verse are still the same. The D sustain 2 is still the same. Let's go back to the intro. Yep. D sustain 2, and with the C sustain 2, and then a G with a B at the bottom. And you don't have that during the verse. The verse is longer, though. At least it should be, if I'm not mistaken. So we got, I don't know. That we'll call the sound effects in the beginning, the first three measures, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4. The intro. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, did it go into the chorus? Is that verse and then verse? Well, it almost is. That's the thing. That's why this is kind of shorter compared to the next chorus and verse. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And doing the full chorus, the falsetto. But when I sing it, I've been singing it in the C of key by accident. Just where I happen to start. My first note happens to be lower. It gets to where it's all chest voice for me. I can do his falsetto. I just need to work on my voice more. So until then, I'm not going to be singing this in this key, at least. Not yet. And then the next one to be even longer, because the chorus, you sing the chorus part, the actual part, 4 times instead of 2. So I count it. Anyway, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I don't know when this singing had stopped, but somewhere around there. So a little longer. So I kind of wish I had sheet music. Although I also need to do this to get used to using tab. Man, I'm going to throw these mice around by accident. I'm going to knock this off at some point. Matter of time. Foretelling the future. It'll be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So let's look at that chord that was bugging me. Let's just go with, just reset the fingering. That's on 3 and that's on 2, so it's a bigger split. This sounds similar. It surprises me that this tab is so different than the other tab. Which one's correct? All right, get rid of this. All right. Let's try just playing it the way it has it and see if there's the C, sustain 2. Let's throw that in there real quick. So you can totally ignore the E string and those other chords. That would be probably why it's sounding wrong some of the time. Take a lot of fiddling with. Don't know if I want to bore people with that. Might have to start doing some practicing off stream, but I don't know. I want to stream as much as I can doing this. Maybe next time we do this, it'll just click better. Hmm. I don't know. This is correct. The more I hit these other chords, it's like I don't know. And it's just playing the song. It's not like this is a MIDI track. And I was curious what that would sound like if you like plop that in. I don't know. Very odd. Well, let's go back to the simpler view. It's so weird how it does the G6 with the B at the bottom, which sounds more correct than the other version. And it's just simpler, easier to play. I mean, for the sake of just performing the song, like just learning it this way might get me closer, and then I can go back to the other tab. If I want to complicate it, maybe I gotta get used to playing it this way, listening to it, try to play with the song, and then I'll figure out what's right and what's wrong. I wish I had opened up the other one in a different window. I'm gonna keep going back and forth. Now I just want to hit play again. So we'll do this. Open a new tab. Open new tab. All right. It's going to still interrupt me. One more time. Keep watching. Match over.
Limb by limb, tooth by
just gotta get used to playing the chords, get the strum pattern figured out. It's just, you know. I got my fingers in the jam. There's no way I can get the other one over there. Well, that's a little closer, strum pattern wise. For the accents, the first strum. Anyway, better do it in the right chord. Still trying to figure out where move my finger. Which fingers are using? Basically, which fingers are used. Once I know that, I don't think I'm missing in tab. Just lets you know which fret to press down on, but not what finger to press it down with, which would be kind of hard to figure out how to annotate that. Just whatever works for you. Keep adding more. I can just move that one finger down. I don't have to do a different finger. I think that's what I was doing that one time. Like, oh, I had that. That was easy. Hey, we're making progress today. Yeah, trying something different. It doesn't feel right. No matter how many times I try to do it that way, it does not feel right. I'll get the strumming pattern someday. Just mostly trying to focus on the chord. Oh, I'm doing my version. It's kind of weird just leaving the ring finger out altogether. I don't know. Got to find a video of Johnny playing it. Pretty sure it's Johnny playing. He's probably doing the electric guitar part. For all I know, Tom is playing this part. No, he's singing. He's too busy singing, right? Or is he with one of those talented people who can do the? It's rhythm guitar, but there's like some melody in it, especially when you look at this tab. Oh, wrong finger. Wrong string. Pinky's better. Put one finger down, then I lift the other finger. Like, why? Why did I lift that? It's supposed to stay down. It's the index that needed to lift off. To infinity and beyond. That's what she said. All right. But this is about it. You know, trying to do the repetition until it gets easier, smoother. And these chord changes aren't that hard. That's why I like doing it my version. Doing it this way. Very similar. A lot of the same voices, but still different. The actual version is much better sounding. But you can hear it. If I played it that way, it sounds like, oh yeah, he's playing Bulletproof. Especially if they know Radiohead. So I stumble upon it. Just going between C and C7 major or C major 7, whatever. It just naturally sounds like that. And then I figured out where to put the pinky, and that's what got me thinking. Like, what song is that? Like, I think it's Bulletproof, and I pull it up. Like, it is much better than when me playing with D minor and whatever chord it is when I lift the index finger. Where it still sounds like. If I can do it today. I'm gonna hit that string too. Like those two chords. Now what? Did I just break my guitar? I mean, why is it buzzing? I've been having problems with jack anyway. It's kind of loose. Well, it's not the guitar. I have it unplugged and it's still doing it. And then it goes away. Sorry, folks. Oh, now it's back. Huh. Now a new technical difficulty. It does feel really loose inside the guitar. Like all I did was like bump the chord, the jack in against my leg there. If I have it stick out just a little bit, oh, now you can hear it. No, can't do that. It has to go all the way in. Did the battery die in it? Something. I'd be surprised the battery died even though the light didn't like shine. I've had it plugged in for days. It's okay. I got more batteries. Sorry. One more battery. Let's see if that fixes it. I was expecting that low battery light to come on, but it never did. Somebody's gonna throw away another. Yeah. That was a AAA mixed in. It sucks when you have just one AAA in a case. Like I don't have anything that uses one AAA, and I have to get more. Otherwise, it would be considered mixing them. Even though maybe that being kind of old, Makes it an issue. Well, I heard a better pop that time. I can hear it now. I think y'all can hear it now, right? Play with this again. Oh yeah, definitely coming in again. Where's my pick? There it is. Okay, so I didn't break anything. Still want my jack to be a little tighter. It just spins a little bit. And if I spin the nut, try to tighten it, it doesn't last. It just pops right off. What happens when you get something made in China? All right, that's like meaning to do. Because when I'm messing around, I need to try to build up calluses. Just bar all over the place with whatever finger. And the further up the neck you go, the extra harder it gets. Most people think for some reason when you go up higher, it's supposed to be harder. You know, it's actually easier to do bar chords down here versus trying to do the original F. If you do the same finger, the same shape as F, and just do it further down, it's easier. But in people's minds, especially beginners, they have this idea that maybe it's harder. I mean, I didn't think one way or the other. I just remember finding Lauren Bateman's video on how to play the F, and she explained it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And she explained, you do it further down the neck and roll the finger. Oh, use your body, use the body of the guitar and your arms, legs, whatever, to help you with the leverage. So you're not squeezing really hard. You're using leverage to help you with that. Let's go ahead and do it. If I can remember it. All right. So I was doing a B minor there. Getting tired. So that was an F. In the B minor. I know such a similar shape, but I still have to really focus, try to make sure everything's in the right place. That almost sounds good, like playing F and then B minor. What scale is? What key is that? It almost sounds like they go together, but not an F major. F major would be B flat. Wouldn't be B minor. It would be a B flat. And I I don't think there's a B flat in my chord book. But hey, let's look at it. And we're doing that. Let's go back to overlay. I got the keyboard now and stuff. I always have it on. And it's working. Of course, I should have been using this too at the tab. I just didn't want to throw another deal on the screen. I could just at least been playing it. You know, like here's about a G with a B at the bottom. Might be right. Maybe I'm missing a voice. Anyway, documents, sheet music, and just open the first one, no matter. And we'll go through it. I really don't remember seeing any kind of B flat, but then again, there's a lot of this book I haven't gotten to. So B flat, let's see, the scale of, well, no, in the key of B flat, there's definitely an F. Oh, yeah, that probably would be it. Do we have songs in the key of B flat? B minor. B flat minor, which also has an F, because it would be. The fifth degree is always major. I think. Might be a time where it's like either dominant or predominant. It's going to have to be something like that. If I'm remembering my theory enough. So why not B flat major? Well, there it is. Once again, you have the F. But to play a B flat, so it's just like playing a B, just up a fret. A threat. It is a threat. I can't even play the B. How am I supposed to play the? Well, I can play the B flat if I do the alternate fingering, not the fingering it has here. Get those first, then get the bar. Oh, missed a string. Am I in the wrong spot? Yep. Okay. Just curious what this sounds like. Back to an F. Now, what key would have a B minor and an F? Let's look at this chart book, chart book, whatever, guidebook. Let's go to B minor. That's B flat minor. And there's B minor, and it has F sharp. So, I mean, it's very similar to the F. It's just down a fret. So maybe I wasn't playing B minor. If I was moving the shape between the two, so I was playing it up higher, so it would be closer to a B flat minor. Right? Let's look at that page. See, there's a B flat minor. Yeah. And then the F. Oh, so that's what I was playing. I was playing a song in the key of B flat minor, unless I was in the relative major, which would be, shoot, so a normal B flat major would have two flats. So in this case, it would have five flats, right? You add three flats, boom. But for B flat minor. So what other key? Do I add three flats? I'm adding three flats. I'm thinking of something else. Let's just look it up. I'm gonna hurt my brain. Yeah, that I'll pop in another piece of nicotine gum, and maybe it'll only dawn on me what I was thinking about. Oh, I wish I was going to sleep right now, phone, but no. I'm sorry I have it set up that way. You stop letting it tell me to go to bed at 2. Never gonna happen. So, how do you write a flat? Just say B F L A T minor. I'll look at the scale, see how many are flatted, and I am right. No, I'm wrong. Wait, no. It's showing the B flat twice. So yes, 5 flats. Okay, what is the relative major to that? I mean, normally when I'm dealing with the flats, though, I would be like, okay, well that is B E A D G D flat major, or you can make them all sharps and then so D flat it'll be C sharp major. Yeah, because C sharp major has 5 sharps. There you go. Oh, you can kind of see the phone this way. Hey, sort of. So when would you choose one? I guess it depends on the song. I mean, I don't know. They're the same notes. They're inharmonic. So C sharp major, the same thing as D flat major. What's my point? Oh, 5 flats. Oh yeah, just finding that relative major. Yeah. The more I play around with music theory, the better I get at it. Like, sorry, folks. Shit, I got out of school. I mean, I dropped out 5 years ago. It was 2020. Well, right before 20. Well, it was like January of 2020 or December of 2019 to be more precise. It was right after the beginning of a few months maybe after the beginning of the year. Yeah, it wasn't in between semesters, I don't think. I just had enough. Like I realized that it was going to cost me or take another 4 years, regardless. After spending 3 years at a community college, I didn't expect to spend another 4 years at a university, a non-state sponsored because it's a religious school. I wasn't there for the religion. I was just there for the music. But anyway, it didn't bother me taking classes on religion. It actually learned a few things. It was kind of interesting. But the cost. I mean, I already have enough in student loans, which sucks because I haven't been paying on it. And one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to do my taxes and go back to school, just so then be a halt on that. I don't have to worry about paying it until I graduate again or something. But I didn't want to do another 4 years of Hardin Simmons. It might even taken longer because I would have had to have gone to Spain that summer to get started on my languages. I had to learn like 2 or 3 languages within 2.5 years. So I just cut my losses. I learned what I really needed to learn. I got to have a course on how to use a DAW, how to record music. So once I had that in me and had full, I basically done the first semester or the first what do you call it, first year of music theory more than twice, just because. Well, basically twice, yeah, because I did it at Cisco College, the community junior college I went to, and then I went to Hardin Simmons. They start you over. I'm like, oh, all right. I just had it was easy because I've already done it, and I could just take the answers from the worksheets I used before and apply them to the new worksheets with the same questions. I made it easy. But I believe we went further at Hardin Simmons, especially since I was there for almost a year and a half. I got out before we got to the really advanced stuff, which would have been fun to have learned still. But I still have the textbook. I can just read it, figure it out, probably, hopefully. It's always good to have the teacher there to ask questions, but I can just go on Reddit like everybody else and actually ask a real question instead of the most basic questions. Um, I mean, I commend people for going to Reddit to look for answers. I just wish they would just look a little harder first and get all the basic stuff. There's YouTube videos and stuff out there. And then, if you still can't figure it out, then come to Reddit and ask. I wish we would teach critical thinking skills. High school used to do that. I don't think they did in my school. I just happened to pick it up on the way. There might have been certain projects that kind of had me thinking about it a little bit, but mostly though, it was after college. I mean, after college, after high school, I was getting into keeping reptiles. Well, I had some reptiles in high school. That's why the critical thinking started then. But it was in like around 2006, 2007 when I was trying to get back into the hobby again and help other people. And I realized, how important it is to, first find more than one source that agree with each other, first of all, and look at the credibility of each source. And that is like one of the basic pillars of critical thinking. But anyway, we're here for music theory, not critical thinking. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull the battery out now before I forget, because most likely I will. That wasn't too loud. I'm sure I can get more life out of these batteries if I just remember to unplug it. Pull it out. Now we know this one's dead. And you can throw those away. Those aren't the kind of batteries you have to worry about. I'm not even too sure where to recycle batteries. I'm stepping on my headphone cord. Kicking the keyboard. Sorry. If you're wondering what all that noise is, it's me. Set down the footstool somewhere safe. And there's some sort of cable in the way. Never had that problem before. Yeah. I think we've done enough tonight. Got a little more comfortable with the chords of that song. Maybe next time I won't have to look at the tab. I can just start playing those. At least those 4 chords. Yeah. I would like to do some more chord work too. There's just I got some get used to that, but it's already 2:10. Starting to lose my voice a little bit. I've had plenty of water, but whatever. I think I'm not singing right now. I almost wanted to. I could sing but it would be the same song in the key of C, and then I could try to figure out, okay, if I could transpose it from key of A minor, I think it's A minor. I'm just guessing it's A minor, to the key of C. I'm not looking at the tab. What am I looking at? Gotta think about it. Does it sound like that is where it wants to resolve to? I think it does. In my head, like if I can resolve every chord down, I think it resolves to A minor. I just know that all this time, no problems, and now I would have hit it. This is the whole reason why I moved Pro Tools to the laptop and then had other issues. It's so random. Okay, let me try one quick thing that always seems to help, at least momentarily. Change the bit rate of the input. Let's try 1024. Nope. Oh, you get to watch me struggle with this. Okay, we'll put that back. And watch it work now. No. Well, that worked for a while. I'm going to lose sound for a second here. Although you guys might be able to hear me. I won't be able to hear. I'm going to just restart voice meter. Okay. Does that make any difference? Usually it doesn't. Nope. Ah, come on. There's a good chance that if I get that new digital interface, that might fix this issue. Maybe. But when I'm trying to use OBS anyway, I wouldn't be using the interface's ASIO driver. It would be the voice meter one. So probably still going to be the same issue. Let me try a couple of the settings. Let's try 1536. Why not? No. About the same. Get the right mouse. That would help. Oop, I'm not trying to rechange. Oh, Jesus Christ. Escape out of that. I'm not trying to rename it. Up. Oh, here we go. Go back to 7168. Is all my sound messed up, or is it just... Yeah, all my sound is messed up. So I keep pointing the finger at voice meter. So one other thing I've tried doing, changing the output of the computer to line 1, 2, whatever, of M audio, which messes up Pro Tools when trying to start it, but it seems to make it work better otherwise, I think. Let me try it. See? Now that's back. Let's try this now. No. But that's because Windows sound is bypassing voice meter. It's gotta be a voice meter issue. I don't know. Comes and goes. If I restart the computer, it may work, may not. I don't know. Thought I had it figured out. At least that is still good. If you can even hear it, I'm assuming you can hear it. Everything goes through M audio line 1, 2. Let me check OBS. Um, no, the close up doesn't even have M audio as an input. So that doesn't help. There we go. All right. Yeah, you still hear that. That's still coming through because voice meter is capturing the output, not an input. Let's see, does that somehow fix it? Okay. What was I talking about before? This is well, the key would be that's A minor, major, minor. But what I'm singing in is down here. Now it's more than 5 steps. Oh no, it's 5. I was counting the A. So like from A to G. Yeah. So that's 1, 2. Okay, it's 5. All right, because that's what I was figuring it out when I was trying to figure like what key am I singing in? Like, oh yeah, it's C. All right. Now the only thing I could think of is because I was on close up. Maybe that was the problem. Let's try that. Oh no, now it's working. You can't hear it. Just realized I don't have that added. Let me add that real quick. Why not? I might play music while doing the close up thing. So I will add a source. It is audio output capture. Add existing. M audio. Bam. Every time I'm playing on the keyboard, just trying to figure like where is home. What key am I in? Like a lot of times, and I'm just like avoiding black keys, of course. I'll be either in the key of C or A minor. Quite simple. That's why I like playing with the black keys. I started on C sharp, so I'm probably in the key of C sharp. But there's the other option, the F sharp minor, whatever you start on. Oh no, I was F sharp. This is C. It's like how you can't go wrong until you try to figure out, okay, what are the two keys that aren't sharp or flat? For C sharp, it's. But then if it's F sharp. For all I know, it's F sharp minor. No. I have to look up F sharp minor and make sure I'm doing it right. It's the third thing, the third scale degree that's lowered. I'm taking the third, sixth, and seventh. That's why you normally throw 3 flats. You're going from major to minor, relatively. Ah. I know my fingerings are all over the place. Oh, you can't see it. Anyway, I'm not playing around. I'm just glad it's working again. I don't know what I did to fix it because let me go back to voice meter. It's the same. I know I had changed the output of the computer, but the next time I go to turn on the PC, it's going to give me an issue. So let me change that back and see if it's still working. And I still find it weird that voice meter immediately does this, where voice meter input is the output and the input is voice meter out. Like something about that doesn't make sense, but I just follow the instructions on the tutorial and it kind of works. And then I have problems. So I just kept putting it back to this just because when it's this way, I think I have less problems. And then speaking of which, I still have a problem. So let's change that back. We'll see what happens the next time I open up Pro Tools. Oh, and I changed it back again, and it's still a problem. What the heck? Just figured changing scenes might have done it. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out why does it sometimes work and sometimes don't work. Let's play around with it some more. Why not? What else did I do? I don't mind changing the input to something else, but I don't think it would matter. I'm not using the input, or am I? Let's change it to. I prefer to have online for the M audio thing. It just makes sense to make that the input instead of anything else. Didn't fix my problem. Is it working? See that's working good. I haven't had that problem in a while. Okay. Anybody have any ideas what's going on? No, you can't see my screen. I don't have display capture set up yet. Oh, again, at the moment. How about we undo everything I just did again? Close that. Well, this is the way it was when I turned on the computer, and it was fine. And then now, oh, and there's another problem where when Pro Tools was complaining about the bitrate, I was trying to find out how to change it, and I swore I've been able to change it before. I swore there was like an M audio control panel, but for some reason I can't find it. What I can find doesn't do anything, like the M audio driver update or whatever, drive update or whatever, update installer. It keeps saying my drivers are out of date, but where are the new drivers? I've looked and I've looked. All I could find was what I have. And Windows will say these are the best drivers you have. And what you have are the best drivers. Like, oh, okay, whatever. Why can't I change the latency and stuff like that? Let's try this one more time. Keep the input device the same. We'll change the output device back to Venom. We'll close it. Even though we've had it at this point. And now it's working. It's just like when I first installed Voice Meter and Pro Tools and stuff. I followed the instructions. And I think at the very beginning it almost didn't want to work. But then all I did was like be looking at the numbers, but don't make any changes. Like a switch switch the bit rate or sample rate, whatever, and then switch it back, and it worked. It's the same settings before. I just had to change it back, and it works. Like whatever voice meter, it's your fault. Okay. I'm going to try leaving everything the way it is right now. Don't undo anything I've done. I like the idea of the output of the computer going to the M Audio Venom keyboard instead of, yeah. All right, folks, before I break it again, I'm going to get off, see what happens the next time. I bet when I open up Pro Tools, it's going to say sample rate unsupported. And then I'll make the one little change that I did today, undo it, and I bet it'll work. After restarting the computer, mind you. Just like if I were to open up OBS before Pro Tools, or sometimes Voice Meter before Pro Tools, I'll get the same error message. So I always try to now and make sure to turn the computer on, open up Pro Tools first, then Voice Meter, then OBS, and it usually works fine, except for recently. So we shall see what happens next time. Tomorrow, I actually work late again, so maybe I won't get on at 1 o'clock like I did today. Maybe closer to the usual time. Other people usually catch me like 2, 3 a.m. Hopefully not. It kind of depends on this computer. If it gives me issues like just now. It's fine now, so let's quit while we're ahead. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night, like I was saying. Oh, yeah, please like, subscribe to Mr. Live Ocean on Twitch, Kick, and then everywhere else like X, Reddit, Facebook. But here, of course, Stark Naked Music Theory, or if you're on Twitch, Stark Naked Music. Everybody else, like, yeah, Kick is Stark, yeah. Kick's the only one that actually has the correct name. Anyway, y'all have a good night, and as always, wrong mouse, stay frosty.